by building a community of locals and digital nomads, Split has the potential to amaze and amplify. The thing is, nomads, when they come here, they are already amazed. We already are amazing. And why? Use what you have, because what you have here is amazing. Connect it all with just a little bit of extra effort and amaze them enough, and they will spread the word. I'm going to take you through these 3 points. Whenever I ask digital nomads what they like about Split, I get various answers, but they can be summed up with these 3 things: people, nature, culture. People are, of course, already amazing, already welcoming to internationals, both tourists and long-term stays, such as digital nomads and internationals who decided to live here permanently. Nature is a no-brainer. The only thing we have to do is preserve it for future generations, and that is it. When we speak about nature, we are also speaking about Split's geolocation. That means that when they come here, they can go for 1 weekend to the island of Brač, but they can also go to Amsterdam. And that's one big thing that nomads also focus on, the fact that when they choose a location, that location has good enough connectivity for other things, to visit other things, nearby or far. Culture is also something that we already have, and that's evident when we just walk through the Split city center and we don't even start talking about traditions, gastronomy, and everything else that we have as our resources. You may notice one thing, and that is that all these 3 things are basically Split's natural resources. We already have these things. The only thing we need to do is make people aware that they are here. That's what is missing. More connectivity between different sectors, and also amplifying the fact that we have it here. How to do that? Well, these points that you can see here and read here are the ways we built our own community of IT and tech individuals, but it can be applied even to the city as a whole, connecting every single sector that is in tourism with digital nomads who are here for a longer period of time. So the first and basic thing, I'd say, would be to ease the access to relevant information. Like Tanya mentioned, when you go to our website, not much to see there. The thing is, you already have resources available. Reach out to bloggers, reach out even to Split City, because we did digital nomad visa requirements. We did crash course to living in Split, where to find the police, where to find the hospital, where to go to the doctor. So those are all things that the information needs to be available when they put in visitsplit.com. Even if you don't have it, then at least link to others who do. Next thing is connecting relevant community members. I'm talking about everyone who's in Split who will be needed by digital nomads, and that includes restaurants, that includes the theater, that includes the tech sector, that includes co-workings. All of us are needed for a quality life. So when you come to a city, you want to live your life, you don't want to sit at home. Yes, they work from home, and that is one thing, but they also want to live, they also want to experience things. Next thing is support the initiatives that are already there and encourage the new ones. Those are no-brainer things. So if something's happening in your city, as a tourist board or as a city itself, support it, amplify the voice of those people that are already making something happen if you do not have the resources to do it yourself. And the last thing, which is in our opinion, the most important when you build a community is asking for feedback. Constantly ask for feedback and adjust accordingly. So everything you do for a community, you need to get the feedback from the community. So from the gastronomy sector, from people trying to organize a live festival. Get that feedback and try to accommodate it. We tell everyone we know to come to Split. As it was mentioned before, word of mouth has always been the best way to market something in tourism. Welcome a guest well the first time. What will happen the next time is that they will come back, and they will come back with a friend. The thing is, in 21st century, that kind of reach gets amplified because they're not telling it to their friend when they come back home. They're sharing it as a reel on Instagram or as a video on YouTube. That is something, a great potential in terms of human potential and a digital creator potential that you need to tap into. And we come to amplify. On a local scale, by being a platform for local voices, which means gastronomy sector, hotels, or the existing initiatives, and on a global scale through collaborations. Digital nomads, when they come with their experiences. They have lived, some of them have lived throughout the whole world. Some of them are successful businessmen. So this invaluable work and life experience, they are very willing to share with their local community that they have chosen to live in. One thing that we also noticed is that they are sometimes lost on how to do it because not enough relevant information is out there. So we come back to the fact that the website of the city needs to be the first one that gives them that information. Throughout my past year that I've lived with digital nomads here in Split, I have noticed that they travel for good. That's one thing they focus on. Also, they are looking for authentic experiences that connect them with the local community. They're not looking for being separated, they're looking for being integrated. They have collaborated with Boranka and planted trees on Mosor. They have taken part with Adicity Flea Market for the local homeless shelter. They have joined the Hack for Split social hackathon that is trying to improve the living situation in Split. So they're doing all these things by themselves. So out of their own initiative and connected with us, but from the city and from the tourist board, there's nothing there. That info is not there. So make sure to realize that they are here not just as tourists, but they want to contribute to the local community. That's one thing to keep in mind. Collaborate with nomadic digital creators to amplify Split's potential. This is also one great thing. For example, the photo that ended up on the CNBC article about Steve Cesarensky, who lived here, is a photo that we took while on a Split Tech City stroll with Split when we climbed the St. Dominius Bell Tower. So that photo ended up being seen throughout the world. I'm not just talking about us, I'm talking about the potential that is already here. So either through an ambassador program, you can do that, or you can see who is already in your community and use those digital creators, give them experiences to go through, authentic experiences that they're gonna share with the world. And that's how you get wider reach, people get talking about Split, what is happening here, and what they can experience when they come here. Where do we see Split in 2025? You might think it's too ambitious, but we see it as being a top Mediterranean tech hub. We see it as a city that not only has successful year-round sustainable tourism, but also a city that combines that tourism with tech and other industries. What we're going to do is to keep working to achieve that. Will you join us? That is the only question. And in the end, I would like to leave you with a food for thought. Recently, I took part in a residence permit approval party. So some citizens of your city thought it was a great thing to do to celebrate the fact that they've been approved as citizens of Split. So I'm asking you, will you make them proud that they are calling themselves Splitchani now? Thank you for your attention.